So good morning. So this is Satish Kumar from the Tamil College of Engineering and Technology. Already we discussed about the topics like C programming, HTML, and e-commerce like that. So today we're going to see about Python. So why we go for a Python language? So because we're having a lot of programming languages, right? So out of these, nowadays most of the companies using Java and Python. And Python is the most used thing programming language in the companies. So before getting into the Python programming, so we let it to go into the what is my programming languages. So what is my programming languages? So we're having a lot of programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python, R programming like that. So what is the use of that languages? Programming languages that are used to communicate through instruction into a computer, because we given only the instruction to the computer. The computer cannot understand what the instruction be given through the input. So what the computer do? It should be converted into a machine understandable language. That is called as programming languages. So for the programming, we given the input based on the programming. For example, if we want it is a C language, we given the input A equal to 10 and B equal to 5 and C equal to A plus B. This is C programming language. We given the instruction to the computer and it is converted into the machine understandable code. So all of the programming languages doing like that. So we given the input and should be converted to machine language by using the help of assembler or interpreter, assembler and interpreter. So the programming languages is based on the syntactic and semantic rule. So we are having some rules to given the instructions. So based on these instructions, the programming language will perform. The next one is the computer can perform arithmetic operation using some specialized language called programming languages. So basically we want to perform some operation like arithmetic or logical operations like that. So we go for an programming language, any of the programming language. So all the programming language can perform this operation. So what are the types of programming language? First one, machine level language, and assembly language, and high level language. So let's discuss about the machine level language and assembly language and high level language. So what is a machine level language? It is a machine language. Here the instruction written in a binary code. So what is the binary code? The machine understand only the zeros and ones. It looks like that a combination of one and 0. So 0 and 1 are called as a binary. Here all the operations performed are using the binary form. Suppose we give the programming that is in programming in C and C++. It should be converted in the combination of zeros and ones. That is called as a binary format. Because the machine understands only the zeros and ones. It cannot understand our languages, understand our programming languages. So after given the operation, it should be performed, converted into this binary code. The machine can understand only the binary codes. That is the machine language. Next one, assembly language. So what is the assembly language? Programs written in machine level language and very difficult to read and modify. So we write a program, but it is very difficult to read or modify. So what it happens? So by using this assembly language, using this short word known as mnemonic to represent each instruction. That means given this shortcut form, that means shortcut descriptive word form, and it is easy to understand the code. For example, if you want to adding up two numbers, we given the short descriptive word as add, and then subtract two numbers, we will give the SUB, that is subtract. Add 2, 4, results. So based on this assembly language, what will be the result? So add 2, 4. The result is 6 because we given the short descriptive word called add. So what is the add operation, that is an adding of two numbers. So 2 plus 4, and then saved in the variable called result. So result equal to 6. So that is an assembly language. So this is a format that should be converted into the machine. That means convert programming to machine code. First we give the word a add 2 comma 3 comma result. So 2 and 3 is an integer number, and it is stored in the variable called result. So after given the instruction, it goes to the assembler. The assembler to convert the programming code to machine code. So we converted as a binary code 0 1 0 1 like that. That is a combination of zeros and ones. Next one, high level language. So what is a high level language? These programs are written by using high level language. So why using of high level language? It consists of normal English and easy to learn and use. So this is written by a simple English, and it is easy to learn. This program run in the different types of machine. Write a program, we can run the program in different types of machine. The instruction in high level language called the statement. Given the instruction through the high level languages, the it is called as a statement. So examples of high level language, we can see C++, Java, and Python. So these programming languages are divided into following categories. The first one, interpreted programming language, functional programming language, compiled programming language. In these, out of these three, we have different programming languages. First one is an interpreter. Here, most of the instruction executed directly without compiling the program. That means, we given the instruction, it should not be compiled, but it directly interpreted, and it got the output. Some of the examples for programming languages are Basic, Python, and Pascal. So in Python, we write the code, we directly interpreted the code. We don't need to compile this code. Next one is functional programming language. It is defined as every calculation performed using mathematical evaluation. There is a predefined function. So in this functional programming language, all the functions that should be performed by the predefined function. Some of the languages are clean and curry. And then compiled programming language. So already we know about that compiled programming language. So after having the program, we want to compile and then execute the program. That is a compiled programming. Here, compiler translates source code into machine code. Once you given the program, you have to compile that. After compiling, it should be translated into machine code. The source code is a programming. So likewise, you write the program in C, C++, or Java, or Visual Basic. So after compiling the program, you just compile that. After the compilation, your program is converted into machine code. That means combination of zeros and ones combination. Zeros and ones. Next one is a markup programming language. So what is the markup programming language? This markup programming language basically using HTML and XML. So HTML is a hypertext markup languages. Why it is called as markup programming language? It is the language that should be using in the web page. That means to creating a web page and display the contents into the web page. That is using of HTML and XML. Next one, object-oriented programming language. It is based on the concept of object which may contain data or attributes and methods. So in our C++ programming, we have to create a object, right? So based on this object programming, and also the Python is also same the C++. So since it is the C++, Python is an object-oriented programming languages. So next one is a Python program history. So in the Python was created by Guido van Rossum. It is derived from the other languages called the ABC, Modulo 3, C++, and Algol, and Smalltalk, and Unix. It got name from Monty Python Flying Circus. So it is one of the story why it is language called Python. So the Python is a general purpose interpreter interactive object-oriented high-level language. So already we see about the interpreter and interactive and object-oriented high-level language. Why it is a Python is an object-oriented high-level programming language? Because the Python is working based on the object and the high level. It is directly compiled and then converted into the machine code and also in an interpreter language. The Python is released in the year of 1991. They support both 32 and 64-bit integers. So Python is a high-level language. So Python is a high-level language. It is like a normal English. So compared to the other language, the Python is very easy to write the program. So that means you have to write the simple line of program. Is most compatible with human language. So whatever we speak, the same thing we given in the Python. It is also interpreter language. Here when the runtime, the interpreter is directly compiled the program. You no need to compile your program before executing. Python support object-oriented and the beginner's language and very decent interactive language. You can type in the Python prompt, interact the interpreter directly to write the program. Some of the features and applications of Python. Python is a general purpose and structured programming language. That's one easy to learn, easy to maintain, free and open source and high level language, extensible libraries. So this is an interpreter mode. You just type the program in the Python cell. Just type this cell 2+2 and then press enter. You got the output of 4. So the Python interface is a program that reads the executed Python code. So once the Python code is over, you have to store the Python program with the extension called .py. So after save the program, you start the Python interpreter by clicking the Python icon or typing the Python IDL, that is an ID on a command line, and click the file and new file. So this is the thing that we have to follow the Python programming. So this is the basic about Python. We'll discuss the remaining things in the next video. Thank you.